Good evening and welcome to this Facebook Live with me, Rhythm. Today we are exposing our secret note on Bofors of 1992 of the Congress government. What we're trying to bring to our viewers today is the expose that we've done, clearly pinpointing that the Congress government and the then Foreign Minister Madhav Singh Solanki went to Switzerland in 1992 with a clear thing in mind. With a memorandum, a secret note in his mind, in his hand, he wanted to go and ensure that the Foreign Minister of Switzerland goes ahead and makes sure that the probe by the Swiss government in the Bofors case is scuttled. The memorandum that has been accessed by Republic is explosive because it clearly pinpoints two things. One, there were lies by the Congress government, and two, these lies were clearly indicating that the Congress government did not want a probe in Bofors. In the memorandum, it says that there is that the allegations that are there against the Congress government are only based on political reasons. There is no evidence. That's a lie, and that lie was there on the memorandum. The second thing, which is extremely shocking in the memorandum, is it's warning the Swiss government, stop the probe. If you don't stop the probe, it's going to be in gross violation of the mutual assistance treaty that is there between India and Switzerland. What is extremely shocking about this is the CBI had started the case in 1990 on Bofors. 2 years later, the government changes, the new government comes in, and they clearly go to Davos with a clear picture in mind. The then Foreign Minister goes without having a meeting in mind. He tries and meets on the sidelines of Davos the then Foreign Minister René Felber. He hands over a note to him in a private meeting. We've tried to get in touch with Madhav Singh Solanki, but he is not well and not able to respond to us right now. But the clear picture is, why was that note given by him to the then Foreign Minister? It caused an uproar back in India. After that uproar, there were several people who even questioned René Felber and what happened at that meeting. Republic has also accessed that particular statement of René Felber that was made at that time. In that meeting, René Felber, the then Foreign Minister of Switzerland, clearly pinpoints that yes, he had been approached by the then Foreign Minister of India, Madhav Singh Solanki. Solanki had asked and requested for a foreign meeting. There had been no meeting between the two of them that had been set, but when the two of them did meet, it was a note, a secret note that was handed over to him. He had at that time told Solanki that I have no authority to take this note. Even earlier, when I met you in 1991 in India, I had told you the same thing, but you continue telling me that I should take this note, so I'm going to be taking the note and handing it to the right people. The big questions here: why was a secret note that was based on incorrect facts being given to the government at that time in Switzerland? Switzerland was only trying to help us in the probe in Bofors. In fact, it's India that had gone to Switzerland and asked for their help in this case, when India had said we want mutual assistance because all the money, the illegal remittance that had come out of Bofors had been stored in Switzerland. It's only on India's request that the Geneva court had really started looking into the matter. The second point is, how can the Indian government not only not continue with the probe, but also try and scuttle the probe of another independent government? It caused an uproar. Madhav Singh Solanki had to resign, but the big picture, 3 decades later, nothing has happened in Bofors. And that brings us to the important point here. We've also got and accessed René Felber, the then Foreign Minister's statement, where he clearly gives out very important details of that important meeting in Switzerland, in Davos, where he clearly says that Solanki had met him. There was no meeting, but in a small room, the ambassador of that time had arranged a small room. There was a meeting that took place, only both of them were there, and an unsigned secret note was handed over to him. This Republic expose clearly pinpoints and questions the Congress government and the Congress cover-up. What happened there? Why was this particular secret note even given out? Why was this note by the Congress given to ensure there's a cover-up? Years later, the question is also, why is the Congress government, whenever it comes to the Bofors case, dashing its ministers abroad? Whether it's this case or whether it's the case where H.R. Bhardwaj's ministry dashed across an additional Solicitor General to ensure that Quattrochi's accounts are defrozen in Britain. The point continues to be, in such cases such as Bofors, there needs to be a reprobe. Republic has taken it onto itself to ensure that there is some investigation in the case for a simple reason. There is something that continues happening in the case. In 2014 itself, very interestingly, the Delhi High Court itself has said in an order that there needs to be a probe because it's a matter of prima facie grave concern, the charges against Madhav Singh Solanki. While Madhav Singh Solanki is growing older, he might not be able to face trial on account of his old age. The point continues to be simple. When will there be closure for Indians who continue demanding answers in the Bofors case? It led to the downfall of a government. It led to several people having to resign, but yet Bofors has gotten away scot-free. Quattrochi got away scot-free. The Congress does not give any answers. It's in denial mode. We now access the secret note that was shockingly given out by the Indian government to Swiss authorities, which clearly pinpointed that we don't clearly want the probe to go on. It is such a shocker that the Indian government has the audacity to do this on an international diplomatic level. We're also at this time being given out a lot of tweets where we are being told that it's a great, good expose. Thank you for that, because we will continue exposing details on the Bofors case. And what has to be seen is that people are questioning the Congress and trying to understand what has happened in the case. It's clear a lot of people are talking about how Congress is equal to a lot of, corruption, etc. Now the point really is that even as this is a good expose, the Congress really needs to come out and answer the questions that are being raised here. When we are trying to get in touch with them, our sources are telling us the Congress doesn't want to answer on it. But why were lies written in this particular memorandum of 1992, 1st February? Why did they go there when there was a CBI probe in 1990 that was started by the earlier government? When this probe had started, why and how did such people have the audacity to try and scuttle a probe on international land? Not only this, very interestingly, this memorandum also pinpoints that at this time, this government had also said in Sweden the probe has been closed. In India, it's going nowhere. It's a political witch hunt. Nothing has been established. These are the kind of language that was used. It's very clear when Madhav Singh Solanki now says that in this particular probe, we have nothing. In fact, he very interestingly gives the reason that I didn't even know what was there written in the secret note that I handed over to the Swiss minister. Some advocate had given it to me and I merely handed it over to him. We don't know whom to believe. It's so far-fetched and obnoxious that nobody can believe that some random advocate gave the then foreign minister a note, which he then took to the Swiss foreign minister and handed it over to him in a meeting that was not even on record. So the question is, why such far-fetched lies, and why has Madhav Singh Solanki still, other than being resigned, not questioned this? The CBI continues the probe. We will continue our exposés on this. And thank you for this. A lot of people are writing in that they're interested in the Bofors expose. We at Republic will continue the expose. For all the latest details on everything, do watch republicworld.com. I'm Rhythm, signing off for now. Thank you for watching.